Hey everyone, this is Rayandra. I'm a music producer from Florida, man. Today I'm going to be reacting to In The Soop. I posted the videos before individually, but this will be an entire compilation of my In The Soop reaction. If you want to check the uncut version, click the first link down below. Remember to punch the like button until it turns blue, black, whatever color it is. Subscribe and let's go ahead and get started. Look at all that expensive gear. That's some expensive gear right there. These headphones always look like this. They always look like used up and worn down. Even when you first buy them, they kind of look like this. But that other machine is just expensive equipment. I understand that this is a song they kind of recorded just for fun too. It's not like a real thing. So a lot of you guys kept commenting that. You kept saying, oh, this is not for real. Don't take it that serious. You know, it's kind of like they were doing this for fun. And I understand that. Don't worry. But there's a lot of principles that we can take from this. And we can say, oh, this is kind of like how they record on a professional setting while not being completely serious. There's still a lot of stuff that we can learn from this.
길이가 몇 분이에요? 길이? 48초.
The song is not even a minute. The song is literally not even a minute long. That's crazy. 48 seconds. This just goes to show how long it takes to actually record a full-on song. Like, it takes a long time. They're taking so much time. I don't know how long they took to actually write the song. But in order to record a 1-minute song, they actually took so long, probably. This video is 30 minutes long. So imagine how long it actually took them to record this whole thing. So this is a lot of work these guys put into the video. So definitely don't take that for granted. Which I know you guys don't take that for granted.
아름다운 시간이 걸리네요. 행복한 이 순간으로 할까?
행복한 이 순간 좋은 것 같아요.
행복한 이 순간.
행복한 이 순간.
아름다운 이 순간.
Who recorded the guide part? He's like debating life right there, like debating, like, what is going on right here? He looks like he's thinking about something else.
아름다운 시간만 어떻게 하면 함께하는 공간 행복한 이 순간 아름다운이 뭔가 좀 발음이 별로
행복한 이 순간이 낫죠.
Arum! I know that one because Arum Tawo. Domu Arum Tawo. I know that word. I can't believe I actually recognize a Korean word. Except for Pali Pali. Pali Pali. I feel so amazing. I recognize a Korean word. Yeah.
언니 어때요? 아름다운 이 시간 이거
지금 내가 RM J-Hope 슈가에 내가
For some reason, J-Hope is always funny to me. Like, his reactions to things, they're always so funny to me.
내가 메인 트랙을 만드는데 이게 굳이 필요할까 싶은데 지금.
오케이 아이디어 나왔다 프로듀서 슈가 이거 다시 아니 이래 슈가
I like that. Sugar.
함께하는 공간 뭐 행복 뭐라고 지민아? 행복한 이 순간이 낫잖아.
네, 행복한 이 순간이 나는
행복한 이 순간이 하고 아름다운 좀 어떻게 해서
아름다운
함께하는 공간 행복한 이 순간.
아름다운 시간 약간 뭔가 좀 뭐야?
아름다워.
아름답던
시간이 문제인 것 같아.
아름답던 시간. 아니
알아서 해.
너무 과거형이잖아 갑자기. 이런 거 이제 아름다운 거 뭔가 아름답다.
See, J-Hope is always funny. Like, he's just like... I don't know why.
이게 끝이야.
아 당연하지. 야 이거 이게 CM인데 뭐. 그렇게 길게
By the way, you guys told me that you guys want longer videos. Don't worry, I will give you longer videos if that's what you asked for. This will be a longer video than usual. And let's see if you guys watch the whole thing. And if you don't, then I'll have to go back to making shorter videos. So I'll have to see, you know, what it is that you guys actually want. So make sure you watch as much as possible. That way I'll make longer videos.
생각 안 해도 돼.
그러면 너와 나를 앞으로 당기자.
너와 나의 시간이 어때요?
함께하는 건가 행복한 이 순간 너와 나의
시간이 좀 그렇다.
우리들의 시간
그러니까 생각으로 하면 어때요? 그냥 너무 간으로 안 맞춰도 될 것 같지 않아요?
시간 근데 가는 괜찮은데 각은 약간 좀 각 이렇게 돼가지고
아니 내가 공간 순간에
That's the kind of stuff that a producer does, that and a songwriter. What RM is doing there, he's taking the lead in the songwriting, and he's just kind of cutting out words and replacing words and making sure that the rhyme scheme is fine. They're doing it, you know, as a group, but RM is taking the lead in that. That's the type of stuff that I do as a producer. As a producer, you get together with a band, you get together with an artist, and you kind of go through the lyrics and you say, is this the best word there? Like, does it sound off? Does it sound like it's a little bit awkward? You kind of go through all that stuff there, and then you realize, okay, it does sound good, it doesn't sound good, it just makes it better.
시간 어때?
아니 공간 순간을 써서 내가 공간 순간 안 쓰려고 했는데 공간 순간 써야 될 것 같은데? 아름다운 공간.
함께하는 건가
내가 약간 병적으로 그런 거 안 하려고 하는 그게 있어서 그런데 사실 들어가도 상관없어.
Yeah, Suga doesn't like repeating the same word in a rhyme, which I typically don't like to do that, but I actually listen to a lot of songs that I like. And a lot of songs that I like, I hear the same word being repeated in a rhyme scheme. So it's not a bad thing to do at all. It's just sometimes we get in our heads and we're like, oh, we don't like that. Like, we don't like that. Even though it might be a good thing to do.
우리들의 시간 흘러가는 지나가는 뭐 아니면 뭐
우리들의 시간 7개의
I like this little background music. Ding, 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 ding.
7개의 시간 괜찮은데?
7가지 생각.
이 생각 고쳤네 7가지 생각 아뭐 나쁘지 않았어
각 발음을 자꾸 간으로 바꾸자는 게 웃겨.
자 출발해보자 너와 나 모두가 쑥쑥쑥 같이 떠나 함께
이게
떠나
아무것도 아닌데.
야 아름다운 시간 할까?
아름다운 시간 하자.
해볼까? 이제 떠나볼까? 7명의
내가
시간
나하고
너와
내가 다 해봤거든. 아름다운 시간이 제일
아름다운
나.
시간 불러야 아름다운 시간
Was that Suga? Suga's like, listen, guys, I already tried all this. I'm telling you what works.
그래 가자.
행복한 이 순간만 바꾸고 행복해질 순간 말고
Don't forget to stay hydrated, especially in these times. Stay hydrated, everyone.
자 지민이부터 들어가.
함께하는
풀로 하면 돼 풀로.
행복한 이 순간 아름다운 시간
I can't believe I'm still hung up. I can't believe I actually got Anam Dao. Like, I actually heard the word beautiful and I actually recognized it from Korean. Like, I feel so hype right now.
밑을 해줘야 되나?
우리들은 낫지 않다
우리들의
우리들 해봐
야 우리들로 바꿀게 우리들의 시간
우리들 해봐 그나마 좀 잘
우리들의 시간?
우리들의 시간 그나마 세 번째 나올 때 좀
우리만의 시간이 낫지 않냐?
우리만을 할까요?
우리만의
시간
저 누르고 해야지.
오케이 좋아
우리 그
우리만의 시간
행복한 이 순간 그리고 우리만의 시간.
예?
Ooh, okay, I have to say something about this. Look at this microphone.
나 이 모니터 좀 켜주면 안 돼?
Okay, that microphone I'm pretty sure is a Telefunken 251. It's a tube microphone, which means it's very sensitive. If you put some different type of power to it, it'll literally not work anymore. You'll break it if you put a different type of power than the one type of power it needs. So it's very sensitive and it's very expensive. These guys, I know it seems like they're just, you know, like recording whatever and it's just having a good time, but they're using very expensive equipment. They're not just throwing something together. You know, they're actually working on this, even though it's just for a simple thing, and they're using very expensive equipment. It's a Telefunken 251. So yeah, just wanted to point that out. Nerd alert, nerd alert.
모니터 켰는데 왜 안 나오지? 아 모노 1번 돼 있어서 그래. 모노 1번 돼 있어서 그래. 지민아.
들립니까? 오케이.
Okay.
야 지민아
함께하는 공간 행복한 이 순간 그리고 뭐야?
우리만의 시간.
우리만의 시간
너와 나 모두가.
아니 이거
메인만 쭉 따고 나머지 코러스는 종국이 할 거니까 걱정하지 마시고.
야 지민아 그리고 이거 숲숲숲 있잖아
Don't worry about the chorus because Jungkook will do it. You know, he's known for his vocals, Jungkook. Like, I've noticed that Jungkook is the one usually starting the songs and doing like the main hooks. That's because his vocals are kind of built for that. I've realized that. And V is also very good at vocals, but they have a different texture to their voice. So does Jimin. Jimin is really good for high stuff. So that's how you know how each vocal, how they each take their parts. It's because, you know, each vocal has their own texture and their own thing. And so that's why they place them in different parts.
습습습 스르르르르 스르르르
스르르?
그러니까 수로 바꿀게 다 앞을 습습습 스르르르르
What does that mean, soup? In the soup. What does that mean?
스르르르르 스르르 이렇게 그렇지 그런 거 해주고
아, 나 멤버들 앞에서 노래 부르는 게 제일 떨려.
Who said I get the most nervous? Who said that?
왜? 몰라, 안 그러냐?
이거 어쩌면
그럼 우리 무대할 때마다 계속 들려.
아, 그거랑 달라.
분위기를 들어놓는
함께하는 공간 행복한 이 순간
우리 함께 새로 만들어
아름다운 시간 아름다운 시간
우리만의 시간은 우리만의 시간. 미안합니다.
See, he messed the lyric up there. They did end up changing it.
행복한 이 순간 우리만의 시간 너와 나 모두가
뭐 그러니까 집에 나와.
끝났어요? 끝났어?
I guess he's done. That's all it took. He's done with his take.
저거 들어가. Let's get it.
아, 이렇게 빠른 놈 처음 해본다. 한 번만 하면 끝이야.
오케이 기회는 한 번뿐이다 기회는 한 번뿐이야
어차피 여기 4명밖에 안 돼가지고 뭐
약한 자는 살아남지 못한다
어차피 다 그거 떼창.
I wonder why he can only have 4 tracks overlapping at once. Maybe he just wants to get it done. Because I know his computer is definitely, good enough to be able to record more than 4 tracks at once. There's probably a reason why he doesn't want to do it all. Like a lot of tracks at the same time.
이거 넣어줘
I think I'm going to make a Jungkook video, by the way, where it's just him and his vocals. So I might dedicate a whole video on Jungkook and his vocals. If you're interested in that, comment down below, and I will make sure to do that. If you're interested in it, just let me know, and I will. If enough people ask me to, I will do it. He sings and you just feel it. You're just like, na 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 conga. It's just like, oh, you just feel it. You're like,
행복 많이?
행복한 이 순간.
아 하니. 히읗을 되게 신기하게 쓴다 비요.
is this handwritten? I thought this was like printed out.
함께하는 공간 행복한 이 순간 우리만의 시간 너와 나 모두가
오케이.
나와. 다음 B.
존나 간단. 아 내놔라. 함께하는 공간 행복한 시간 순간
I wonder what RM is doing on the phone.
행복한 이 순간
엔딩 웃긴데.
우리만의 시간
By the way, I know that in Korea, all guys have to go to the army for 2 years before the age of 28. Is that true? And if it is, have these guys all done it? I want to know that. I've heard that happening. Some bands have to break up because some of the guys have to go to the army for a couple of years. So I don't know if they've done it before, if they got together before everyone did it already. Yeah, so let me know.
너와 나 모두가
오케이 나와. 진.
By the way, I don't mean army as in like the army like you guys that are BTS fans. I mean like the Korean army.
와 녹음 개쩐다 진짜 이런 녹음 처음 봐
자 앞에
보통 이해하지 않나?
I wonder why they like it so much and how it's different than their usual recording sessions.
나 미팅 할때 거의 이런 식으로 하는데.
And Sugar's like, this is how I do it, usually like fast. Like I record my mixtapes. I want to listen to more of Sugar's music and I want to listen to more of J-Hope's music.
함께하는 공간 행복한 이 순간 우리만의 시간 너와 나
I can't get over how expensive that microphone is.
모두가
By the way, this that he's using here, I know it's kind of dark, but this is called a pop filter, and they don't have the stuff around it because it could actually change the sound. If you look at it here, I have one right here. This is plastic around it, and it's so that you don't hear the P's pop. It's called a pop filter because you don't hear the pop, 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 pop. If I don't have it on, you hear like the big boom when you do the P's and B's and anything that has a pop, pop, pop. So that's why you use a pop filter, which he's using there, but he doesn't have the plastic ring around it because that plastic ring could actually affect the sound. Another nerd alert for y'all.
자, 다음 아름 들어가.
저게 좀왜 들어가지?
너 해야 돼.
오케이.
해야 돼요?
Everyone's gotta sing.
저 어디 불러야 돼요?
함께하는 공간 이런 거 하면 돼요.
안 들려.
띠가 들어와요.
아, 네 줄 다 불러요? 보여주지. 보여줘!
그리고 BTS In The Soop도 해줘야 돼.
I really like that RM is always like, let's go, like, we got this, like, let's go. That's kind of his little, like, deal.
오케이.
형
그건 마지막이잖아.
잠깐만 우리 거 다 뮤트하고 하나.
얘들 어떻게 하는 거야?
우리 거 다 못해 지금.
시작. 아니.
함께하는 공간 행복해진 순간
See what I mean? I told you about J-Hope. He always laughs. It's so funny. It just reminds me of my friends, especially I have this one Korean friend of mine who always used to be like that. He always used to laugh about everything.
다시 할 것까지 없어. 그냥 해.
아이, 가사 틀렸어, 가사 틀렸어, 가사. 아니.
함께하는 공간 행복한 순간 우리만의 시간 너와 나 모두가
It's like he's a rapper. He's not a singer, yet he's singing. It works.
턴이 돼.
오케이.
I love this. This recording is awesome because they're just like, let's just go with it. Whatever you come out with, just go with it, you know? His face.
보컬로 한 거 아니야?
이렇게 막장을 한 진진으로 했네. BTS In The Soop.
맞아 웃는 거.
웃는 거 아니지?
BTS In The Soop. BTS
딱이다,
In The
딱이다.
Soop.
지금이다.
They laughed at the end. Oh man, that's good. He laughed at the end there and they just kept it. That's what I love about this recording in particular. They just kept the funny things and the things that were just kind of funny.
오케이, 가자.
뭐지? 가서 뭐지? 함께하는 공간.
하는 아니지.
You weren't supposed to laugh, yet you laughed and we kept it. What am I doing here?
훈훈하다, 훈훈해.
Look at him dancing, man. This guy's so funny.
시작. 아니.
함께하는 공간 행복해질 순간 아름다운 시간
아이 그만 들려.
It's not Anam Da. Come on. We changed the lyrics. We know this by now. We know that we changed the lyrics. We know that because we already did a first part.
함께하는 공간 행복해질
I think those are the Dynamic headphones too. Nerd alert. And I can't remember what else about it, but I know those are the Dynamic. I might be wrong, but I'll look them up on here. Let me see. I'll look them up and we'll check it out. We'll check out if I'm right or wrong. Dynamic headphones. Aha! I found them. Dynamic headphones. You see? 7070 Pro. These are $139. So not that expensive. The microphone, though, is expensive. The microphone is $10,000. Let me show you guys what mic they're using here. They're using the Telefunken. Let's go to google.com so you guys can see what I'm typing. Telefunken 251. Bam. Unless they're using a knockoff version, which I doubt, but they may be using a knockoff version. The knockoff version is only like $500. So yeah, I don't think it's a knockoff version. But the knockoff version is only $800. But the real deal is almost $10,000, $9,500. A lot of money, a lot of money. And you know how I know? It's because of this right here. That part right there, that's how I know it's the original one. It has like a little tail. Look, it has a little tail right here. Look right here again. It has a tail thing. It's got this tail right here. And if you see, look at here. Look at this tail right there. That's how you know that it's the original one. I might be wrong, but it's $10,000 almost. So it's a very expensive microphone. Just another nerd alert for y'all.
우리만의 시간 너와 나 모두가
됐어?
Yeah.
됐어?
They all do their little ad-lib thing and it ends up actually making it on there.
행복해질 순간이라고 있어요. 그 전 거 써주시면 돼요.
나와.
오케이.
나와.
Oh, wow.
형 가요. 녹음 받아주면 돼.
잠깐 있어봐. 간다.
문 열어놔 문 열어놔.
문 열어놔, 문 열어놔. 열어놔, 문 열어놔.
프로듀싱 하면 되잖아요.
Oh. Time for producer Min to turn into Suga. He's like, from producer to artist. That's what I do too. I have my artist page. Check out my music on Spotify. By the way, make sure you check out my cover of Dynamite. So yeah, that's what I do too. I'm a producer and then I go into artist mode. You know, I have my own music. But yeah, that's what Suga's doing here. He's going from producer mode to artist mode. We'll see how he does. Oh man, I've done that so many times. So many times I've done that where I have to click record and then run to the microphone and sing into it. How come no other guy can do that for him? But he did it himself. I've had to do that so many times. Now I have a setup where I'm able to record right here, right where the computer is. But back in the day, I used to have like my microphone. Sometimes I still have to do it if I'm recording something else, but I hit play, hit record, and then I have to run somewhere else to record the drums or something like that. So it's kind of fun. And yeah, it's a fun thing, you know, something that you always remember as a producer. That's what happens though when you rush and you have to do both things yourself. That's what happens. Now they're so excited to watch him.
아, 죄송해요. 야, 드시러 가자.
He's like, seriously? See what I mean? J-Hope is like cracking up here. It's so funny.
우리만해. 가사들. 우리만해.
처음부터 한다고요.
뭐야, 우리만이야? 우리만의 시간이야?
우리만이야? That means a time for us. I'm learning Korean here, guys. I am learning Korean.
이 순간이야?
제대로 해줘야겠네.
He said we're gonna need a lot of autotune because he's not a singer. Like singing is not his thing, you know. But yeah, now we could use autotune as long as you have a good performance that you can actually, you know, has a lot of emotion to it. You could actually tune it to make it sound good. That's what's amazing about technology nowadays. That's funny. He said we're gonna need a lot of autotune. There's no judgment from me because I use autotune in mine. I've used autotune on the best singers. It just makes them sound better. Every single artist uses autotune. Yes, even Jungkook. Everyone that you hear on the radio uses autotune. There's not a single person out there that does not use autotune if you're a mega pop star. Other people like folk artists and other stuff like that where they can be a little out of tune, they don't use autotune. And I might get a lot of hate for this. I might get so much hate for this, but it's the truth, guys. As a producer, I know that if you are gonna make a pop song, you use autotune or any other tuning software to tune, because our ears are so used to hearing tuned vocals that if you literally hear something that's just slightly out of tune, our ears are like, oh, I don't like that. So everyone uses it. It's not a big deal at all. It really, really is not. Let me know if you guys knew that in the comments, because I know a lot of people really get defensive when someone says, oh, he uses autotune or they use autotune. It's not a big deal. Literally everyone uses autotune. Doesn't mean you can't sing. It just means it enhances the actual recording of it. When you're singing live, it's a whole different deal. But when you're recording a track, the producer is almost always going to use some sort of tuning software to tune the vocals, whether it's even tuning it slightly by ear or doing something just to help enhance the actual vocal production and recording. No one can get that. Everyone says beautiful, like everyone says beautiful. That's so funny. Literally every single person that went in there has messed up that lyric.
다시 할게요.
왜 나는 솔로로 나가요?
듣고 싶어가지고.
함께하는 건가
행복한 이 순간. 아이씨, 이거 다들 다시. 행복한 이 순간.
It's hard because I bet they made the song days before and then now they have to change the lyrics and record with the different lyrics. I've done that before too, and it's not easy because in your brain, when you sleep, you already have those lyrics in your head. You wake up and then now you have to change them. That's something that I actually recommend for people to do, is to memorize the lyrics at least the day before so that you can sleep on it, and then when you go in, you memorize lyrics already. It makes such a big difference because now you could perform the lyrics as opposed to having to read it off of something. It really does make a huge difference. Michael Jackson was actually known for doing that back in the day, memorizing every single lyric and just going in there and performing. When you memorize the lyrics, you go in there and you perform. But when you change the lyrics like that, it's harder to get it because in your brain, it's already, you have it memorized. So you're like, oh, in your brain, you have the original lyrics. So it's just hard to go back and tell your brain, no, just this part, change it up.
시간, 우리만의 시간.
안쓸 건데. 싫어. 아니, 진지하게 하고 있어.
함께하는 건가 행복한 이 순간 아름다운
우리만의 시간부터 줘. 우리만의 시간.
Adam Dow, everyone says it.
우리만의 시간.
우리만의 시간 너와 나 모두가
애들이 미쳤네 진짜.
행복한 이 순간
재창수다.
They soloed his vocal. They literally just want to make fun of him.
야, 너네들 다 쌓아놓고 자 이제 다 들어가.
오케이. 공기 80으로.
오케이 공기 80 내가 제일 잘하는 거
앰비언트 하게.
Singing Airy. They're gonna get Jungkook in there.
Let's get it.
갈게요.
뒤에서 받으면 좀 그러니까
받는 거.
Kunga. You gotta sing it airy. Kunga. I can't even sing that airy as Jungkook.
받아줘.
하는 거 봐.
습 이거까지 다
아니
해버리지.
모두가 아니면 그냥 두가로 맞자.
두가 이상하지. 모두가 이렇게 하는 거 있잖아.
아니 두가가
Us or of us. See how meticulous that is? Literally taking a tiny little word off makes such a big difference. Or at least not a big difference, but when you're writing and recording, it does make a big difference because the performance is going to be different and the listening experience is going to be so much different too.
두 글자만 받는 게 낫지.
두가요? 뭐 있는 게 낫지 않아요?
두가가 맞지 않냐?
아니 두가가 이상한 말이잖아.
형맨 마지막에 이거 이끌 거야
두가로 하자 두가로. 나 두가 괜찮은 거 같아.
두가 해. 뭐.
그럼 그 찝는다. 그 부분 찝는다.
두가 할게요. 더블링 할게.
맞아? 이상한데?
타이밍 두가 올린 타이밍이 언제라고?
Timing. I'm pretty sure they said timing.
마지막에
다시 할게요. 오케이. 하나 더 하고 낮은 것도.
A lower octave. Ooh. Look how into it they get. Look at Ara. He literally gets so into it.
손가락 하니까 맞네.
Right on time with the finger. The finger is at least on time.
공간도 약간 호흡
나중에 필요해?
Kunga.
갈게요. 거의 받아줘.
That's in my range, the lower range. Kunga.
오.
거의.
갑니다.
Look at them all hugging around. That's funny. They're like, come on, everybody. Come on, everybody. We just gonna have a good time. We're just gonna come in and have a great time together. That was creepy, by the way. Look at that finger.
선장이네 선장.
숲숲숲 해야 되나 이제?
앞에 다 수로 바꾸는 거지?
Soup, 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 sururup, soup, soup, sururup.
맞아요.
숲숲 스르륵 릅릅 스르륵 자 숲숲숲 스르륵 릅릅 스르륵 릅릅 스르륵 숲숲 세 번. 그리고 끝에 처리 어떻게 해요?
아, 일단 그런 기본으로.
스르륵 스르륵 그래 애드립을 하면 스르륵 릅릅 스르륵.
오케이.
자, 일단은 단추부터 가자.
Come on, soup.
낮게 할 사람 낮게 하고 그래.
나 낮게 할게. 나 낮게 할게. 너희들이 저 깔아줘.
나 너무 낮아서 나한테는.
난
It's
낮게.
too low. You know it's too low for Jimin. You know it's too low for him because his voice is like, ah, it's like all the way up there. Who's helping him with the timing there? It looks like J-Hop is helping them with the timing because the first time they rushed through it. And this time they're like, okay, let's get good pace going here.
야, 급한 사람이 뭐 가스불 켜고
I told you, see, someone is rushing. What did I say? Guys, I know what I'm talking about here. I know my stuff.
아, 왜 이렇게 급해?
다시 할게요.
걔가 너무 늙었어.
Your sense of humor is too old. Isn't Sugar the oldest one in the group? It's like, come on, you're old.
지금 빠른 거
지민이가 튀긴 튄다.
The timing.
지민 씨,
Timing.
지민 씨 웃지 마세요.
They had to turn on the metronome in order to get going and get on right. See, that's so they get the timing right.
자, 애드립 하고 싶은 사람 손 드세요.
애들이 막힌다.
오케이 일단 저부터
Who's
할게요.
doing that? Oh, RM is gonna do. Oh, V is gonna do the ad lib too.
아, 남주 은근히 고퀄일 수도 있어.
Man, that's hilarious. If they keep that in there, look at Sugar's face. Look at his face. He's like, what is going on? Are you serious? He's like, are you serious right now?
어서 와.
형,
아, 이거 쓸 수 있어. 이거 쓸 수 있어.
어서와. I am literally learning Korean here.
비양 간다.
Come on, I have faith in you, V. Come on.
소울프라게 해줘. 소울프라게.
BTS In The Soop. 뭐라고? 팔도광산?
That's funny.
발톱광산?
갑자기 팔도광산이 뭐야?
이런 것들은 이제 사이드 날리면 좀 소울풀하게 해줄 줄 알았는데.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna make something like, an ad lib or something, but instead he just went for the.
오케이 소울 보여줘.
이런 거 살려줬어.
소울 있잖아.
이거 반타서 이거 한번 넣어줘.
마지막에 내가 해줄게.
그런 걸 원했는데.
Oh baby.
They're both laughing. Youngkook, come on.
야 정아 들어가라. 들어가봐. 가자. 자 정아. 자 정아 들어가봐. 정아.
그 냄새나는 공간 그거부터 해봐야 될 것 같아.
See what I mean? This is what happened before. They always wanted Jungkook to come in and be the one to record the vocals for the soulful ad-libs part, which I think was the part that I actually reacted to in one of my videos where he was just recording. He's really the best at that. I've said that, you know, many times, but he's really good at all the ad-lib stuff. He's just got a soulful voice. Rhythm swag, a. If he's not doing anything, why did he ask me to play from the start? It's like, what? Oh, he actually did it. Wow, I'm surprised about this. Reality hit.
정국이 들어가. 정국아 빨리 들어가. 정국아 너 지금 느낌이야. 정국아 지금이야.
Come on, Jungkook, come on.
정국아 지금이야.
이 전쟁을 끝내러 왔어.
아 진짜 웃기네.
이미야 전쟁을 끝내자.
야, 갑자기 애드립 싸움이야? 애드립 싸움으로 간다.
Ad-lib war. Ooh. Oh, all right. Look at that. He's going hard. He's like, oh, let me show these guys what I could do. Ooh. Look at that vein popping. He literally has a vein popping right there when he sings. Look at that vein popping. He's putting so much effort in it.
In the Soop.
제정신.
저 소리 좀 키워주면 안 돼요?
키워줄게. 제정신이냐 얘네들?
Are they in their right minds?
태영이랑 둘이 붙어라.
이거 한번 해주잖아.
I love how they clap when they laugh. That's one of my favorite things.
BTS in the Soop.
솔로로 한번 들어가야겠다.
BTS in the soup. One more. Give us one more. One more ad lib.
정말 처음부터 틀어줄 테니까 한 번만 더 해봐봐.
이거 한번 해줘.
Whoa, baby. Something like that.
애들이 보고 싶은 사람 있냐? 괜찮은 거 같아요. 너무 좋아요. 저기 하이랑 써야
Make sure you check for that vein that pops right here. There it is. All right, I actually want to say something about this because you know how he did no baby, and then the second one no baby, he slowed it down and slurred it. That is actually very cool. One of my favorite songs by John Mayer, actually, he does that in the chorus where it's the same phrase, the same rhythm almost, but he slurs the second part. This is what he's doing here, probably just off the top of his head. It looks like off the top of his head, but it's amazing that he's able to just do that thing like oh baby, oh baby. It just a little bit of soul there when you kind of like switch it up just a tad bit.
BTS In The Soop.
마지막에 진짜
너무 좋은데? 보컬이다 보컬.
They loved that. They actually ended up having such a good time and recording and just having a good time with it.
자 이제 여기 메인 하실 분. 노래가 만들어지고 있대. 이거 메인 하실 분 무슨 습이야?
Who wants to be the main singer? So since they recorded all the parts by themselves and together, he can actually place who the main singer is going to be after the fact, just kind of like put them in and out together. That's what's amazing about doing a recording and making it in the studio, you know, and using your computer and using the studio tools you have available to you, that you can do all these things like piece things apart, change them up, and do all sorts of things with what you already recorded. That's what's amazing about being a producer and mixing engineer.
습습습습습.
민혁이랑 뭐 지민이 형 해 들어가지고.
한 명씩 해줘 한 명씩. 오케이.
먼저 할게.
그래.
네. 습습습.
His voice is almost different when he speaks. When he sings, it's so high and sweet and just dun dun dun, just very dun 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 dun.
와, 저 애드립 진짜 레전드다.
I agree, that was such an awesome ad-lib. It was an ad-lib that kind of just let you know that how much talent and how good he is at just improvising on the spot. I've said that before in many of my videos, that he's really great at ad-libbing and he's really great at the vocals, but each member kind of brings their own piece together. Like RM is really good at leading the group and doing the basic elements of the song. He puts them together and he's like, no, it needs this, it needs that. And then other members bring a lot of energy. To me, J-Hope's vocals bring a lot of energy to a track, even in slow songs. So all these different things add up together and make it so good and make a great song out of it.
아, 저 애드립 진짜 레전드다.
The producers will, he said the producers will blend everything together nicely, so it'll work that way. We got Worldwide Handsome here.
야, 진짜 집중 안 되네 애드립이다 진짜.
가성?
Falsettos. I love falsettos, mostly because that's how I sing high notes.
들어가. 바로 가.
Namjoon.
그냥 하고 싶으면 해 그냥.
뭐 한대?
나도 가장 더.
애들 각자 들어가서 하고 싶은 거 다 하고 있어.
자 하고 싶은 거
Let's do whatever we want to do. That's awesome.
Yes.
호흡이 뭐 있냐?
야.
뺄게. 왜 있냐 이거? 얘왜 있냐 이거?
이해하자 어떻게 돼?
언제 한 거야?
That is just funny. That's like a comedy. They're like, what is he doing? That's a lot of auto-tune on it. It sounds like a chicken. Are you crying? They're literally just, at that point, they're just having fun. Like, he's just doing whatever.
형, 마지막에 너무 좋다.
It sounds like a dying chicken. It literally does.
BTS In The Soop.
마무리가 너무.
하 이거 쓸 거야?
써주세요.
이렇게 갈 거면 써야지.
자 끝? 아니
자,
나
끝?
메인 다 했고.
I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but I'm trying to learn a little bit of Korean here while I'm doing these reactions.
화성 자 정보 들어가.
Again.
하겠습니다.
들어가십시오.
Again. Alright, harmonies.
숲 파이팅 숲
Hydrate.
BTS
뭐 쌓고 싶은데?
그 원래 아마 제가 숲숲숲 스르륵 이렇게 아마 녹음했어가지고
아 메인 받고
How do you even change the lyrics to soup, 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 do, 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 do?
싶다고?
뭐 아니 뭐 메인 그 깔린 것들
아 오케이.
Ah, okay.
아씨 애들 때문에 집중을 못하겠네.
Yeah, those RM ad-libs are insane.
한 번 더?
아니 이거 트랙 2개예요 받은 거? 하나예요?
하나 더 있어.
아 오케이 하나 더 할게요.
I wonder what that means. Is there one more track? Because they literally have infinite amount of tracks. It's not like they have limited tracks. So I wonder what they mean by that.
남주이 거 줄여놔야겠다. 집중해.
Like he wants to laugh because of ha ha ha.
남주이 5원을 빼야겠다.
이거
더 하고 싶은 거 있어?
아니 뭐 딱히 없어.
오케이.
Okay.
끝났다.
They're all done.
끝났어요.
Subscribe, watch the video recommended here, and I'll see you guys next time. Stay golden.